Hey, y'all, picture this. A dusty little town in Wyoming, sun beating down on cracked pavement, the kind of place where everybody knows your name, but secrets still hide in the shadows. I'm Tom Harper, just a regular deputy, 40 years old, a little gray creeping into my beard, walking down Cedar Street with my daughter, Lily, her pigtails bouncing as she skips beside me. Then we see Hyman, old German shepherd, ribs poking through matted fur, one ear flopped over, scars crisscrossing his body like a road map of pain, sitting next to a guy with a cardboard sign that says, $5 for the mutt. Lily's eyes, big as the Wyoming sky, lock onto that dog, and she grabs my hand, whispering, "Dad, we gotta save him." My heart's telling me to keep walking vet bills, chewed furniture. I've got enough on my plate since my wife walked out 2 years ago, but those eyes, his and hers, they hit me like a freight train. Something in me cracks, and I hand over the $5. That dog, who Lily names Max, wasn't just some stray. He was a survivor, carrying scars that told a story deeper than I could have imagined. We take him home to our little house on Pine Road, and Lily's out back the next morning, scrubbing him down with dollar store shampoo, her hands gentle as she finds a deep scar around his neck, like he'd been chained up for years. I'm watching, coffee going cold, thinking, who does this to a dog? Max just lies there, letting her clean him, his brown eyes steady, like he's sizing us up, deciding if we're worth trusting. Then Lily says, "He's not just a dog, Dad. He's been through hell and back." And damn if she wasn't right. Things got weird fast. One night, Max starts pacing, growling low, claws scratching at the back door. It's 2 a.m., rain's pounding down, and he bolts out before I can stop him. I grab my flashlight, chase him through the mud, past the old railroad tracks, to a crumbling warehouse on the edge of Town Lot 9, a place nobody's touched in years. Max leads me inside, and it's like stepping into a nightmare. Rusted cages, blood-stained blankets, a dog tag that reads Rex. My gut twists. This isn't just neglect, it's a damn operation. I find a logbook, names, dollar amounts, and a code. Kennel Z7. I'm a deputy, I've seen bad stuff, but this feels personal, like Max knew exactly where to take me. The next day, I'm digging through old case files, and that code pops up tied to a shuttered kennel owned by a guy named Ray Cutler, a local nobody who got rich quick and vanished. Then Lily comes home, muddy and shaking, cradling a half-starved pup she found under a bridge. She'd followed me, too stubborn to stay put, and named the pup Scout. Max sniffs him, then lies down beside him, like he's saying, "You're safe now." I'm pissed she followed me, but I can't argue. Her heart's bigger than mine. It all comes to a head when I get a tip about a compound out by Dawson's Quarry. I take Max, leave Lily in the car with strict orders to stay put, and meet my team deputy Sarah Klein and Officer Mike Torres. We creep through the rain, Max leading like he's done this 100 times. The place is a hellhole, dogs caged, starving, some barely alive. Then Ray Cutler steps out, all smirks and tattoos, with 2 goons behind him. "Well, Harper," he drawls, "you and that mutt sticking your noses where they don't belong." I keep my cool, but when he says, "Heard you got a little girl," my blood runs cold. Max growls, low and mean, and I snap, "Threaten my kid again, and you'll wish you hadn't." Before it can escalate, Lily, damn her bravery, sneaks in, frees a wounded collie, and Ray's guy lunges at her with a knife. Max moves like lightning, slamming him into the mud, teeth bared. We cuff him all, Ray screaming about his business as we haul him away. Back home, Lily's brushing Max, tears in her eyes. "He used to be raised, didn't he?" she asks. I nod. Turns out, Max was a K9, dumped when he got too banged up to work. Now he's ours, and our backyard's a sanctuary. Hope's Haven, Lily calls it, with a blue fence she painted herself. Max watches over the dogs we saved, his limp a little worse, but his eyes brighter than ever. I pin an old K9 badge on his collar, and Lily draws Usme, her, Max, Scout, and the collie, Hope, under a Wyoming sunset. It's not perfect, but it's home. Sometimes, miracles come limping in, scarred and tired, asking for nothing but a chance. Max didn't just save those dogs. He saved us, showed us how to fight for what's right. So what do you think? Was Ray just a greedy bastard, or was he a symptom of a town that looked the other way too long? Drop your thoughts below and tell me where you're watching from. Let's see how far Max's story goes. Share this if it hit you in the heart, and maybe, just maybe, we can remind the world that every soul deserves a second chance.